So we just tried to cross this here, which looks beautiful, green, wonderful. Darren's got, you can't see Darren's foot mark. That's like a foot and a half, wasn't it?
Easy.
I mean, yeah, you got any trousers? Oh my god. What a nightmare. Yeah, I mean,
sinking again.
We're sinking again. We're going to try and go back on ourselves. I don't think this is going to be doable, Darren. We've got to get out of here up to there. What you found, Rebecca? What you found?
I found the golf tee.
We're trying to find. Oh yeah.
It's a bizarre.
There's a golf course underneath the viaduct,
It's
right?
all over the place in weird places.
And we're trying to work out where the greens are in relation to the tees and vice versa. And we think we've just found something out. Not very exciting. Let's go. Evasive species. What is it called? Pink snapdragon has taken over the area.
Balsam.
Yeah, right, so we just left that huge viaduct, which you've seen there, where we started the film today, Thornton Viaduct,
Yes.
and we're now heading a little bit further south to go and check out a big embankment. Then we're heading back north, and we're going to check out probably about 4 or 5 tunnels today, so hopefully this is quite an exciting little adventure.
Nice bridge, Becky.
Nice bridge, yeah. We're also meeting a chap called Darren. Darren runs another little channel, which we should talk about later. So this is what they refer to as the Alpine line. So we've got quite a spectacular little, it's only sort of 5 or 6 miles that we're doing today, but there's a heck of a lot in that 5 or 6 miles. Are you going for it, Rebecca?
I don't know.
It's quite steep. Oh, there's steps. It's all good. Well, one of the things I identified on the map just beyond to the south of the Thornton Viaduct is this massive embankment, and I just think to myself, well, there's a river underneath the embankment, so there must be some interesting architecture under the embankment. So if you ever do see a big embankment on an old map, presume at some point they must have got the water underneath it. Here's a little bridge first of all, which we assume is like a little farm access bridge, I guess, because there's a pathway up here. But yeah, even that in itself, how cool's that?
Like you said, it looks like it's just farm access, and that's what it was for.
But it's beautifully built.
So well built. The top around the top of what's it called?
That's something else, isn't it?
That bit there.
Yeah.
Very
Arch.
technical with the arch, but it's really pretty.
But at this stage in time, I don't think I can get to it. I don't know how well the camera's going to see, but right down there, right in front of me, is a 5-foot drop down to where the stream is cut through the land, and it goes under the embankment there. So presumably under there is probably a nice old culvert, because it looks unblocked, looks in a good condition, but we can't get down there because stupidly I've left my blooming big boots in the car. Okay, so we need to back up from the culvert, and we're on the hunt for Darren now. Do you think we can twist Darren's arm into getting a bit of cake and a coffee?
We might be able to try. Should we give it a go?
Okay. I mean, he probably speaks the language of the people up here, right? So
Is that what it is?
it's Darren, everybody. Look, just there, just there. He's prepared as well. He's got his wellies on. Damn you!
He almost cried just now because he hasn't got his wellies on because he went down to a culvert.
Yeah.
And
Nearly did it.
Yeah. It's Darren, everybody. We'll tell you more about Darren's channel in a little bit. For the time being, coffee and cake.
Oh yeah, please.
Let's do it.
82.
We're putting pressure on Darren because we're saying, Darren, we need all the information about this line. We don't need all the information about this line. Great Northern, I want to say. Is
Great
that
Northern,
right?
yeah.
Great Northern. We've got Queensbury in the background. You've just sorry, I didn't poke you in the
I'm
face.
not Queensbury.
Just behind me.
So, Darren, what line are we on?
So it's the Great Northern Line, which ran all the way from Halifax and right through to Keighley, which is
Okay.
quite a few miles further up.
Not Keighley.
Not Keighley, Keighley. No, it's Southerners, it's Keighley.
That's a deep cutting. Right, so we're at where are we? Wellheads Southern Portal.
Yes.
Which is the first tunnel we've come to along this 5-mile stretch we're doing today, and we're faced with like pretty much a sheer drop. I'm going to call that sheer. It's not an embankment, it's a sheer drop.
Sudden death.
Yeah, so we're not going down there. This is probably this is the only end that is uncovered, but we can't even see it from here. You what?
I said, yes, they are. I'm done. Roll the dinner up.
Well, this is rather beautiful. So ahead of us we're going to have an embankment. We can probably have a look at the culvert. We're going to have a look, see if we can find the Wellshead Northern Portal, and of course we've got the short Denholme down there. We think this side is buried, but it's worth a look anyway because they reckon. Someone, you say someone stole the?
Yeah, apparently somebody's pinched the stonework from the portal. That's it.
Yep.
And so it collapsed and it's just basically buried itself.
Right.
So.
Right. Wellshead Northern Portal. Here we come.
Let's try a stamp on them and push them.
Yeah. Now we'll see how far we get along it. There's a little stream with ballast. I feel like we've walked like 200 metres, but we've probably walked about 20 metres.
Yeah.
Oh, left or right? Wow. All this for a potentially blocked up portal. We've got to be very careful as our footing because it's getting soggier and soggier. I feel like we're just resting. Yeah. Listen, you can hear it. Yeah. It's not good, is it? Oh, it's getting worse. Whoa. Oh my. Yeah, right, you know. Oh, maybe we don't go that way. No. I mean, no, yeah, you got any trousers? Oh my god. What a nightmare. Yeah,
Sinking again.
We're sinking again. We're going to try and go back on ourselves. I don't think this is going to be doable, Darren. We've got to get out of here up to there. Wellhead's tunnel is a no-go. Certainly this end, you ain't going to get there unless you've got some rope work to abseil down the end. Right, we're now in the middle embankment. We're looking for Darren said there's a farmer's, like a little tunnel, and probably a culvert too. Then we're going to have a look at the tunnel up there, which is Denholme Tunnel. I mean, that's a beautiful thing, isn't it? And I assume it's got a culvert underneath it.
Yeah.
Underneath, so farm access, beautiful bridge, and underneath that we've got the culvert for the water, literally underneath that. We're going to scale this, aren't we, Darren?
We'll try.
I'm going to try. So under there is all brick lined as well. It's got an arch, sort of an inverted arch underneath. Denholme Southern Portal. The ground is already a little bit firmer at the moment compared to Wellhead's Northern Portal. Right, let the torch out again. So we're gonna have a look in Denholme Tunnel, Southern Portal. You can see it's open.
Station on the other side.
Station the other side, 150-ish yards. Yeah. It looks on a slight curve. We think we can see the other end because there's a bit of light coming from it. So there's obviously access of some kind. The air is pretty thick, according to Mr. Graham. But we're going to have a gander inside.
Okay.
Yeah, it's very humid inside. It's quite muddy underfoot. Yeah, I've got a funny feeling there are at some places some catch pits. It might not be in the tunnel, it might be the next tunnel, but either way, easy on the footing. Right, straight away, 20 yards in, and we've got a very nice recess. Anything else? Another recess. That is probably the original brickwork, unlike the last one. Let's have a look up, because to me everything there looks really good condition. Really, really good condition. There's no spalling, anything. Recess, masonry along the side. We've just taken, this is silly, about 20 minutes to get this last bit of tunnel from the other end, and we've just come out this door here to see this swamp. Oh, we're going to have to go back up again.
Yeah.
Right, so we've just come from Denholme Tunnel. No, yeah, Denholme Tunnel.
Yeah, Denholme Tunnel.
Yeah, Denholme Tunnel. We've come over the top. We're now on the site of Denholme Station, is that right?
Denholme Station, yeah.
And I mean, where are we? This is a big old site, which makes sense.
Yeah.
But, so station in front of us.
The station was on the far side over there, right in front of us.
Yeah.
And then you had a large goods shed down the bottom side over there.
Right. And to the right of the goods shed, we'd have seen the tunnel.
Doe Park Tunnel.
Doe Park Tunnel. We're not going to get it from here. We're going to try and drive over the top to where you can access the pathways, and where there's 2 more cut-and covers potentially. So potentially 3 more tunnels to come in a very short gap. So we're now north of Denholme Station, right, Darren?
Yeah.
And we're not really sure where we're going to end up first, are we? We're just kind of...
We're going to head somewhere to the middle and then see what's available. Between the station and here, there's 3 tunnels at some point.
Yes.
Just need to find them.
So I think one tunnel is a tunnel, and I want to say the other 2 are... cut and cover's the wrong word.
We've walked down there, so we're here.
So we think, if you can see us on the camera, people, we think there's a footbridge there. We think tunnel there. We think cut and cover there. Darren is just looking to see where the other cut and cover is.
So where the bridge is up there,
Yeah.
there's 2 tunnels this side of it, I think. We're stood on one now. Stood on a tunnel.
No, this is the embankment.
Look at that.
Oh.
This could have been the cut and cover, or the filling in.
Oh.
That's the bridge just up there.
You're right.
And we're here now.
Right, we're right on top of a tunnel. So we're actually on the... This is nuts. We're actually on top of the railway line now. And we thought this was the embankment.
Yeah.
Oh, thank God you got them.
It's been filled in.
There you go. Well, I've never seen anything like this before, really. I mean, there it is. So we were we were stood on there, and we were thinking it's an embankment, and it's a tunnel. I guess I mean, how would you build this? Would they line it first, I guess, and then just cover it in mud? Because it's literally, that is the archway there.
You know that really loud cow?
Yes.
It's a bull.
Okay.
It just appeared behind me. I was like,
Good defence, you're right.
yeah.
When you see it still behind you, breathing down your neck.
It's got a doorway. Was it? Yep. We'll have a look in there. This is has to be the craziest designed tunnel we've ever been in. What, 100 yards, 130, 140 yards? That's a guess. I probably have the information somewhere. I'm going to bounce across to that there. Wow, there we go. Oh, look at that. Look at that. Oh, it's just a drainage into the tunnel. Very strange, isn't it? Yeah. Right, so no, I can find see no recesses at all. Very sturdy underfoot so far. Right, so that is the biggest of the 2 sort of purpose-built tunnels, isn't it? Yeah. They didn't have names, did they? I don't think. They were just
tunnels.
Yeah. So we're going further south now to the other short tunnel, and then see if we can see the northern portal of Denholme onwards.
Wells Head,
Yep, which was not successful.
then Denholme Tunnel,
Then Denholme, which was successful.
then the station,
Then the station, which was successful.
then Doe Park, which is that one.
Doe Park, which is ahead of us. And obviously we've done the cut and cover there. And lo and behold, right ahead of us here is this little butte. Now that there is another, and I keep calling it cut and cover because it essentially is. Why was it built? Okay, so to briefly answer my own question, these are inverted tunnels rather than cut and cover. They have an archway on the top, as you can see, but they also have an archway underneath what would have been the railway itself. This is to essentially stop water ingress from the sides and also to stop the embankment falling in. So really this isn't for any sort of boring effort as you would imagine with a normal tunnel to go for a hill. This is to stop the sides falling in on the railway itself. So we're now at the northern portal of the Denholme Station tunnel, and again we've got the lovely curved brickwork on the outside facing us. We've got a door, I don't know if it's open or not, but we'll have a look. Right, so we've had a successful little trip so far, and we've got one more thing to do. Darren, what one more thing have we got to do?
Well, there's another viaduct
Right,
further down.
I like the sound of that.
I'm told it's more impressive than the Thornton one. apparently.
And Thornton's very impressive. We didn't get our drone out on Thornton specifically because you said this one is going to be even more impressive.
Because there's a viaduct, there's a reservoir right next to it.
Right, okay, well we're looking forward to this. So we're just discussing this last bit of the line. So the line goes off to the north now, as it has been obviously, snakes round to the right and a bit more to the north, and then goes into the last tunnel, Lees Moor.
1,533 yards long.
Yeah, look at Graham's website for that, because he's got a lot of pictures from inside it. He got permission to go in there, I believe. Guy that owns a caravan company, stores caravans in there. Yeah, interesting place. So we started on a viaduct.
And we ended on a viaduct.
And we've ended on a viaduct. Do you want to come this side, Rebecca?
I can come this side.
I think then we can kind of pan like that.
That's better.
We set that up well. Right, what a lovely day. The sun's just come out all of a sudden, but it's been a beautiful day. Really successful. Big thanks to Darren for showing us around. Darren, what's your YouTube channel? Where should people go? What should they do?
AdventureMe on YouTube, and similar to Paul's, bit of history, canals, railways, all the usual.
Probably a bit, we always say, probably a bit more detailed than us, but very thorough research and thorough, you don't miss much in terms of when you're trekking along a line, do you? So do go and watch his channel, subscribe. We'll put the link in the description, and we'll also put it in a pinned comment, because you guys never read the description, you always read a pinned comment. Bad people. Right, we shall see you very soon, I am sure. Thanks very much for watching.